Hi, welcome to This Week in Ames. I'm Susan Guiaz. On today's show, we'll learn more about the new artistic bike racks. My guest today is Corey Millis, Operations Manager with the City of Ames. Corey, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
We're here today at Tom Evans Park to talk about a new amenity offered to our area bikers. Tell me a little bit about the artistic bike racks.
Several years ago, we were approached by the Ames Community Art Council. They had an idea to install artistic bike racks. They thought Main Street would be a good area. So we worked through the process, and finally we're at the point where we're installing the chosen racks. We'll have 7 in total, and we'll install them throughout Main Street.
Now, these are artistic bike racks, so they don't look like a traditional bike rack. Talk a little bit about the process of selecting these designs and what's coming up in the future.
Ames Community Art Council put out kind of a call for designs. Then they had a group together, which was the council itself. People from the Public Art Commission also looked at some of the designs and gave input. City staff and Main Street Cultural District, the designs were chosen and those artists were selected. Ames Community Art Council had raised funding to pay for each rack. The city did participate. The Public Art Commission gave the Arts Council $1,600, and the city agreed to pay towards the City Hall bike rack what a normal bike rack would cost. So.
Now, these are not like your traditional bike rack. Had these artists made bike racks in the past, or were they just sort of maybe modifying a design to make it more appropriate for bike use?
We saw all kinds of designs. One thing we focused on, I think, was making sure they were functional, though, that they weren't just kind of artistic pieces, that they could be used for bikes. So that was one of the things we looked at in the design process. I think some of them might have done similar things in the past, and some were probably new to it and just wanted to try it.
Now here at Tom Evans Park we have the sort of red geometrical looking one, which is really an interesting piece to itself, but you said this morning you saw somebody had figured out how to lock their bike to it.
Yes, so that's what we're hoping for, and we'll kind of keep trying to get the word out to let people know that they are made to be hooked to, and that was one of the things that we looked during the contest to make sure they are usable for bikes.
And this isn't the design. Now each design is different?
Correct, each design is different. We do have multiple artists. There will be 2 racks. They'll be somewhat similar. They're based on the quasi-crystal, so they're kind of a geometric shape. There'll be one bigger, kind of taller one, and then one smaller rack. And then there's kind of 3 racks designed by the same artist that kind of maybe will have a similar feel but be different.
So where are the other locations? Here at Tom Evans Park is one.
Yes, we'll have one at City Hall. And we'll have 2 on Main Street next to some planters, and then kind of near the flagpoles by Cafe DM, the Loft area. There'll be one there, and then we'll have some at Douglas and Burnett.
And the one in City Hall is on the south side by
Yes.
5th Street, correct?
Yep, you can see we poured a new pad, and now we're just awaiting delivery of that bike rack, and so that'll be kind of next to the side ride kind of seating bench area.
Now these bike racks, this was a request by bikers. People have said they wanted more places to park their bikes.
Yeah, I think we've heard more people want bike racks, and then the Ames Community Art Council had seen a lot of other communities doing the same type of thing, kind of combining 2 issues that, have getting art, but also the functionality of bike racks.
Now is there potential to perhaps expand this program to other parts of the city?
Yeah, I think it was a good example of a private partnership. We'll take responsibility for the racks once they're installed. So I'm not sure Ames Community Art Council if they're going to try it again maybe and look at a different area, or if after we install them we'll see more people coming forward asking if we can do it in other areas.
Now we were just discussing the last time that you and I talked, we were talking about the bike survey at Campus Town. What's the status of that project?
We got the survey back. We got about 500 people that responded to the survey. And we're taking the themes and getting a report ready for council. And one of the themes they did talk about is that they wanted more bike racks. Mm-hmm. So it kind of dovetails into this. So we'll take that back to council and kind of discuss some options or some different things we could do in Campus Town.
So again, I was looking at the bright red bike rack, and I think we talked about some signage with that.
Yeah, there'll be a plaque on it, showing kind of some of the sponsors that sponsored the bike rack project, and then we want to definitely let people know that they are bike racks, so we'll keep trying to get the word out and hopefully people use them.
Well, that's really exciting. Again, I think as you mentioned, the idea of merging the public art with something functional in a bike rack. So I will be looking forward to seeing those around town.
All right, thank you, Susan.
Well, it's almost the 4th of July again, and remember that City Hall and most city offices will be closed on the 4th of July. However, you can join the mayor and Ames City Council for pancakes in front of City Hall from 8:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. Then you can stay downtown and enjoy the festival. Remember, fireworks this year will be on Friday at dusk, so you want to make sure to stay up to see those. Well, that's our show for today. Thanks for watching, and tune in next week for This Week in Ames.